been getting notes like recently. I just want to update everything.
I'm glad that you're getting the notes and that. But before we get into those two topics, we're going to talk about little travel news and fact and fiction. Okay. So you ready for this?
You read it or not?
You should start.
Segment 1, travel news, fact or fiction, news story, best place to retire on $2,000 a month with great weather. But this is like where I'm asking you if this is true.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Like
so there's a new format that we're doing, Shen. You're going to tell the news. So you're going to give them the source, right? So the best places to retire $2,000 a month.
Can I just say something?
As per travel and leisure, and then you say the information.
When were you going to tell me the new format?
I totally forgot. So much going on in our lives, and I completely forgot to update her in the new format. But no, I thought this would be better.
Great.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Okay, so
you should start. I think I should start, and then you just follow suit. Okay. This episode is not going well. I do. So, babe, in recent, according to the Travel and Leisure, the best place to retire on $2,000 a month is in Valencia, Spain.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're saying that is the most affordable place to retire. Which, let me tell you something. I ran into a good friend of mine, Argentine, that's married to a Madridian or a Spaniard.
That's not a thing.
A Spaniard.
Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah. So he was telling me, he was like, "Oh my God, Franco, you have to do Spain. Your mind's gonna be blown, especially in the south." He did mention Valencia. He goes, "It's just the food there is just boggling, if you will." But yeah, so basically low cost of living, excellent healthcare. There is it's walkable. It's beach proximity, and it's on the Mediterranean. And you have the Mediterranean culture.
Okay, so where does the truth, myth, where are we going?
So now that I informed, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to educate my co-host here on how our new format's going to be. So we give news, which it was, but then that news inspires a fact or fiction.
Oh, okay, got it.
Right? So now the fact or fiction, now that we know that Valencia, Spain is the best place to retire with $2,000 a month, guess what? Fact or fiction. Who has the most expats? No, I'm sorry. Costa Rica has the most American expats. True or fiction? Fact or fiction?
I think when the expat thing was first becoming a big thing, and it's always been a big thing, but I think when it was more of a spotlight, I think Costa Rica was one of the top places. I'm going to say, as of now, of 2025, I don't think it's number one anymore.
Oh, look at you. You are astute. Yeah. You're absolutely correct. It is fiction. And according to a World Population Review, Mexico has the largest population by far.
Did not think it was Mexico.
Yeah, the irony in that.
Oh my God, almost 1 million.
Yeah, almost 1 million, 823,000 American expats. It's the largest population by far. The second country that comes close is the UK with 243,000. So that's like almost 4 times the amount in the UK people going to Mexico.
That's crazy. Yeah. I honestly thought I was going to say Spain, Portugal have always, maybe because we live in Miami too.
I'm surprised that Italy's because I know that they're. Yeah, true. Well, you know what? Now that you understand the format.
Okay, I'm going to do number 2.
Yeah, why don't you do
the news story that I'm going to tell you guys is about TSA in May. Okay, well, I didn't read this, but TSA is in talks of ending the 3-ounce rule. That happened after 9/11, just so you know. So the TSA's testing computed. It's called tomography, which is a CT scanner that detects threads in full-size liquids, and it could contaminate the 311.
It's not contaminate. Yeah.
The 311 rule by late 2025. And this is for the U.S. airports. So, I did read that. I know that it's talks. I did not realize that it was this soon. I thought it was maybe for 2026.
But I love it because I feel like you're making air travel great again when you take off the shoes rule, and then now you're eliminating the 3-ounce rule. I'm loving it.
And also too, if you're gonna charge me now for my carry-on and for this and for that, they're gonna have to eliminate it because maybe people don't want to check in their. I know people that never check in their bags, so if they need something that's more than 3 ounces, I can see that. Yeah. So I like that. I find that interesting.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Yeah, I said this before. In '96, I came on a plane home with 12 bottles as my carry-on, 12 bottles of wine on my carry-on. And then my dad brought home 12 bottles of wine. We came home on the same flight. So we came home with 24 bottles of wine. Just we'll keep to say that.
Yeah, you're Irish. All right, you want to talk about the fact or fiction? And
fact or fiction. So now that we know about this new rule that may be eliminated, is this a true fact that you can bring a live lobster on a carry-on?
No. Nah, you can, bro.
Maybe in Miami you can do the lobster season here.
Yep. So you're telling me that you could bring a live lobster as your carry-on? It's
actually true that TSA permits live lobster in clear, spill-proof containers in carry-on or checked-in. Airline rules may differ, so check with your airline before you fly.
You know what pissed me off about that fact or fiction is that I had to
put a peacock on the plane, and
I had to throw away a good bottle of cologne, but you could bring a freaking lobster.
I know. And Brooklyn, she has like curly hair, and we have to throw away like a little thing of gels.
Yeah, not cool.
Her little flyaways.
Not cool. All right, well, on to the next news story.
Number three.
This one's pretty interesting. All right. So passport stamps are disappearing in 29 countries. Okay. According to Schengen Visa Info 2025, many EU and Schengen nations are switching to biometric entry systems by the fall of this year.
But I like our little stamps.
I do like the stamps. That's kind of nostalgic.
I remember the year, it was 96 when the border started opening up in Europe, and we were going through Germany with my dad, and you still go through the borders, but they weren't necessarily stamping your stuff. And we asked border control if they could stamp my passport.
Well, that's going away.
But they did, and they still did, but they don't do that anymore.
Now it's going to be biometric digital entry. Right?
Well, that's happening now with all of these like online passports that you have to fill in. We just did one for Dominican Republic this year. We did one for UK this year.
But they still stamped it. We did the digital thing and they still stamped it. They use interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to get rid of that.
Yeah. Well, and now here's a fact or fiction that was inspired, so don't look so you won't see the answer.
Okay.
In the U.S. has the strongest passport in the world.
No.
Very, very good.
No, we do not. Everyone thinks the U.S. is the best.
That is true. Henley Passport Index 2025 showed that Singapore ranks as number one with visa-free access to 194 countries. That's amazing.
Yep.
Japan and Germany are the next, and we fall in seventh.
Okay.
In the strength of passport. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. I was shocked by that we were seven. I thought we were at least three. But no, I think Cuba is like, oh no, lie. It's a complete lie.